If you're an EU4 player and you know it, clap your hands. That's right, I don't have any friends. That's why I'm making this video now, so it doesn't seem like I'm just talking to myself, really. No, I am pretty much talking to myself, aren't I? Ladies and gentlemen, oh, who am I kidding? There's no girls playing these games. Guys, listen up, okay? For quite a while now, there's been a limited amount of grand strategy games for us grand strategy game enjoyers. I'm talking about the Europa Universalis, Crusader Kings, Hearts of Iron, Stellaris franchises here. Now, when Knights of Honor was launched, it was launched with the help of their publisher, Paradox Interactive. Does that sound familiar? That's right, the same Paradox. However, Knights of Honor was made by a different company, Black Sea Games, and that company has just launched Knights of Honor 2 Sovereign after 1,000 years in development. And the best part is that this is an actual real-time strategy. That means you don't get speed ticks. It's actually fluid, real-time combat and a real-time immersive world with Total War style battles. That's right, you get to choose either the standard battle like you have in EU4 with army against army and with dice rolls, or you can manually take command of your units and fight the battle on a battlefield the same way you do in Total War. Just take note, whenever you do fight those battles, the world around you in the grand map is still ongoing, so whilst you're fighting your battle, you could get besieged in another castle. We're gonna get to that. So we have 3 start dates. We have the 1010 AD start date, in which we have a pretty massive Byzantine Empire. We have Poland, Germany. I'll be totally honest about this. I don't like the map too much. It's not super historically accurate. The great part is that regardless of the start date, there is no end date. So you can play the game up until the moment that you conquered the entire of the world. You don't need to worry about the specific end date when you have to stop playing. The second start date, the 1224 AD, presents a very different Europe. In the east, we have Vladimir, the precursor to Muscovy, Novgorod, Galicia, Volhynia, Poland, Lithuania, and Bulgaria is pretty massive as well. And then in the 1360 AD start date, we have the cool kingdoms like Moldova, Wallachia. The Byzantines have been reduced to 3 provinces here, whilst the Ottomans are at the start of their expansion. Between this moment and 1444, which is when Europa Universalis 4 starts, within these 80 years, give or take, the Ottomans went from these small provinces to the entirety of Anatolia and most of the Balkans. So you can imagine that the Ottomans get some buffs and are pretty strong in this game as well. I am going to be beginning my adventure as the Byzantines, simply because I am a casual Byzantina boo. Even though we're going to get our asses kicked by the Ottomans, I've had a few trial runs. Not even kidding. I died almost every single time to the Ottomans. It's not an easy game if you start as the Byzantines, alright? So as you can see, the map here is pretty detailed. I have complaints about the grand map, where you can see it's not really amazing, it's not super fleshed out, but when you start clicking over to the actual map in the game, it's insane how well detailed this is. We have some very historical cities, we have a lot of towns around. So the way that the city works, if you're not familiar with the Knights of Honor 1, we have certain buildings we can assign here, up to 8 slots for buildings, and each building here, say for example we start building a barracks, costs a certain amount of gold and construction time, and after we finish building, we can also upgrade it. There's different upgrades that provide different benefits. Like the barracks, for example, we can recruit spearmen, recruit swordsmen, recruit archers right after we've upgraded the barracks with those particular upgrades. Let me start off by getting a church, a market square, and everything else in my initial towns. Let's go do the same for Thessaloniki. We're gonna build... Oh, we have horse breeder and cattle breeder in here. Just to point out, there's special buildings aside from the main buildings that you can have, and this is randomly generated at the start of each campaign. So for example, all of this stuff here, horse breeding, cattle farming, and viticulture, I am not going to get it every single time. It's RNG essentially, and sometimes you can get some special buildings, sometimes you cannot get anything. Also, you might have noticed there's no harbor here in Adrianople because it's not a city by a coastline, but we do have the seashore branch available as long as you have access to some body of water. We have our royal court here, similar to the Crusader Kings, and each of these guys has specific specific things they can do, like the patriarch can be assigned to bolster culture. He can also govern a town, so we're going to assign him to govern Thessaloniki. It does take time. It's not instant. No action is instant in this game. We're going to hire a merchant also, and we're going to trade with the kingdom. It looks like Carvuna is the only one we can trade with right now. I am going to be getting a marshal, and I'm going to start him off in Constantinople. Now, you can see this is essentially your army. It moves in real time around the map. And once he's garrisoned in Constantinople, we can recruit units here. We have a few types of units. The units are actually different based on the location as well as the nation that you're playing as. So because we are playing as the Romans, we can recruit the Varangian guards as well as the Roman infantry. But only we can do that. Also, the Roman Pronoia cavalry we can recruit. No other country can do that. And we can only do it in specific regions around our homeland. You can also pause over here from pressing the P button, or you can even go up to speed 4. There is no speed 5 in this game, so if you need some time to think about everything that's going on around the map, you can always get a little bit of extra time to do that. There are different spots around each province, so we have Constantinople here as the main town, but we also have a castle here nearby, a couple of villages, we have a farm as well, we have a logging camp. Each of these give out different things, like it gives 2 coins, 1 grain, and 2 commerce. The castle gives 3 manpower. That's right, we need kingdom levies or manpower in order to recruit units. We need food in order to maintain our units. Piety is required for certain things as well, and books is required to upgrade our skills. So each of our leaders here has 5 levels, and each skill requires books to learn 200, and it offers different traits. We also can go to our family tree, and we have traditions. Again, super similar to the CK3 style legacies. We also have our royal family, so we have our sons and daughters. We can use our sons and daughters to marry them off to different lords, and this way we ensure alliances with different kingdoms or treaties or whatever we want to get with them. Our kids will grow up, and eventually once we die, we're gonna play as our kid, so it's exactly like it is in CK3. We only have a certain amount of tradition slots as well, so we got to be careful what we choose here. And let's upgrade our city walls. Actually, we can go up to level 3 fortifications, and it's shown in the game from level 1 to level 3 once you go into the real-time battle if you have a siege. And let's get some inns. Inns are going to give us population. Populational workers is needed. 3 workers from recruiting some peasants to defend the town. I'm going to be building a harbor in Thessaloniki because I do need extra commerce. I need to start establishing commercial relations with other nations. But we're going to go to the grand map over here, and we're going to see who we can get some trade deals going with. Audience, offer, trade agreement, and they agree to it. There you go. We got trade agreement with the Muscovites. I think it's better to get a trade agreement with a stronger nation like, say, Naples. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, they're actually okay with the trade agreement. All right, so now that we got a trade agreement with Naples, let's get an extra merchant, hire merchant, and we're gonna trade with, oh wow, every single one of them is giving me 8 ducats. Let's just go with Wallachia in that case. As our son is growing, we can choose what kind of traits he's gonna go for, and this defines him as a person and what type of character he's gonna be, whether he's gonna be a spy, a diplomat, a marshal, etc., etc. We're gonna try and get him to be a trader because we want to have a lot of money. There are other map modes, like we have a religious map mode where we see the different religions around the world. We have a cultural map mode. You can see here, for example, we still have Greeks in the Anatolian part, 60% Byzantine Greeks in Sardis, 80% Byzantine Greeks in Nicaea, while Sinop and most of the other parts have predominantly Turkish. We have Armenians in Tarsus, and we have some French, 58% French in Jerusalem because, well, in our start date, Jerusalem was just conquered recently, so there's still some people left around there, especially in Ascalon, I believe, which are ethnically Latins. I don't know. Like I said, it's not a super historically accurate, but that's fine. Maybe it's going to be different on the launch version. This is early access, by the way, but this is not a sponsored video. Keep that in mind. I didn't get any money for this. I just got an early review key, so I can say whatever the schnapps I want to say. We also have a kingdom stability, which affects the opinion of people around us, and it affects everything around our kingdom. Essentially, we want to have have higher stability. The higher the stability, the better. I'm realizing quickly that the Ottomans are so strong because they got so many castles with a lot of manpower. Look at that. 2 castles and 1 province in Bursa. That alone is giving them double the manpower that I'm getting in my entire freaking kingdom. Time to upgrade our fortifications. Let's go ahead and use up some of our money and manpower to do that with Constantinople first. We also have 5 strata that we need to worry about. We have the nobility, the army, the merchants, the clergy, and the peasantry. And based on the opinion that all 5 of these groups have with us, well, that influences the overall kingdom stability. And we can also increase our crown authority as long as we spend some money and some piety, which is from religious buildings. The crown authority increases taxes, increases our stability, and lowers the corruption and so on. I'm super delighted to see the map though. Like, you can really feel like the map has a lot of life to it. Look at all the peasants moving around from province to province. Look at all the trade happening around everywhere. By the way, all of these small towns can get pillaged during war by armies. The army that pillages can get resources, money, whatever out of those pillages, and these villages that did get pillaged will suffer massively until they get rebuilt. And I'll show you that as soon as I start pillaging everybody around me. All right, we're gonna use our patriarch to bolster the Byzantine culture. Bolstering culture means that people are going to be more loyal towards us. Culture affects the loyalty of the local population. So, for example, because there's a lot of Greeks over in Sardis, a lot of the times what happens is there's a Byzantine revolts in Sardis that try to give back that province to us, but they almost always fail because the Turks are really, really strong. There's also a loyalty map mode. You can see here 60% of Sardis is loyal towards us. Same like 60% of Arta is loyal towards us, and the Athenians as well. You can see a relations map mode too, a stability map mode, marriages, trade zones, and other map modes. There's a lot of map modes, okay? The way that you interact with other kingdoms also influences massively your opinion and relations with those kingdoms. And if, say, you start declaring wars and stuff a lot, other kingdoms are going to be more worried about you. They're going to lower the relations with you. They might even attack you, so you got to be careful with it. Let's make Prince Manuel here a leader. Let's make him a leader. We could have made him a spy. I didn't want to make him a spy. There's too many spies in the Byzantine Empire as it is. Let's also recruit a few bowmen. 2 bowmen. We need more kingdom levies in order to recruit more units. Wow, seriously. Let's build stuff in that case that improves our kingdom levies. The cool part is that you can also drag units around, and you can mix them up any way you want them. So if we want to leave a few units over in this town, we can leave them by dragging them over here. We've also upgraded our king to level 3, well, skill 3, I guess. You can see the effects over here. It offers us an extra 1 ducat, 1 commerce, 1 piety, 50 siege defense, and 3 province stability from governing Constantinople by himself. Wait, what? Sicily declared war on us? Hold up a second. They probably have an army already. I didn't even bother building an army. So Sicily owns Athens, and I'm guessing their main goal is going to be to actually take the rest of our stuff from us. So we're going to try and take Athens back from them. We don't have many more units we can recruit. We're going to get just 1 bowman, and we're also recruiting 2 extra peasant units as we need to have full strength, and we don't have manpower to recruit up to full strength, so we got to make do with the peasants, I guess. Crusade was launched against Lithuania also. Interesting. Honestly, my favorite part is that every single time you have a unit in an army, you see that particular unit on the map itself. So we have 2 peasants, 4 archers, 2 spearmen. You see exactly that composition in this army, and based on the way that we shuffle these units in the composition, you see them arrange themselves differently on the map itself also. Glad to see that they really put in a lot of effort into making this as polished as possible before release. The problem that I have now is that my units don't have any experience, so the more fights that we fight and we win and we don't lose these units, the more experience they get, and the general, the higher the level, the more skills he gets, the stronger he becomes and the stronger the army becomes. So I'm worried that the Sicilians might kick my ass because they've probably been fighting up until now. I didn't do any fights with anyone, not even rebels. I'm gonna try and scout out, actually. Let's see if we can maybe do a cheeky siege of Athens. Let me also check the Holy Crusade, see what exactly is going on here. So this is the Crusader army. It's made up of halberdiers, Templar Knight Cavalry, Feudal Knights. So these are unique units available to certain... Wait, what? Arta joined against us? No! Oh, that's bad. That's basically all of Greece against us now. Arta's over here. I guess I won both of those provinces anyway, right? So, let's see. Just to be on the safe side, I'm also going to recruit some peasants here. Better to have any units defending than no units defending, right? Rhodes joins against us? What? Okay, we really need to get some allies, man. And it looks like there's a massive Sicilian Sicilian army coming towards us. Ooh, that is not good. I'm not going to be able to siege this down until that's... Oh, no. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. No, sir. Not able to siege this down in time. Lift the siege. And let's get the schnapps out of here. Go back. We're going to have to defend in Thessalonica. I think they're going to attack us. I am going to try and improve relations with the knights. Maybe I can get the knights out of here. Improve relations with Cyprus. Come back. We're going to send you over to Rhodes. And hey, we can increase our crown authority by 1. Nice. We now have 0 stability instead of -1. Let's also negotiate peace with the Knights of Rhodes. It's going to be 25 upkeep. Better than having to fight 3 separate armies. I mean, these guys alone are going to kick my ass. How are they so strong, though? They've got 3,000 manpower, but they've got shitty units compared to my units. What? Let me check Arta's armies. And the Serbians are angry because I just realized I entered through Serbian territory, this strip over here. Oh, that is bad. That is bad. Marriage with Prince Irene? Sure. Maybe we can claim their throne afterwards and get back Dobroja. Oh, Dobroja is getting its ass kicked. What the schnapps? Moldova's attacking it. All right, interesting. Negotiations started with the Knights of Rhodes. Hopefully that's going to be fruitful. Let's see. Arta's army. Oh, no, this is a Crusader army. Where is Arta's army, actually? They got a lot of peasants over in Arta itself. Maybe we can try and siege him down. Not necessarily to win, but to just force them to peace out with us. Oh, no. Sicilians are counterattacking. Get out of here. We gotta go back. We gotta go back and defend our provinces. Go back to Thessalonica. I shouldn't have done this. That was a mistake on my side. Wait, don't go back through the Serbian territory. They're gonna get even more pissed. Let's attack Arta's army. Screw it. That was Vult. All right, we're gonna take lead. That means we're gonna fight on the map itself. So now it's when it becomes a real-time strategy, essentially. But take note, everything else in the background is still happening. So that army that was in Thessaloniki can, in the meanwhile, come and reinforce these guys, which means that we're gonna have to fight 2 armies at the same time. So we gotta kill them off quickly before the reinforcements arrive. Okay, that's good. They're actually charging us. Let's set up a defensive line in that case. It's mostly peasants. If I win this battle, the added benefit is that I'm also gonna get experience from my army. Their general's got 3 skills already. How the schnapps is that even possible, dude? The campaign just freaking started. You already have 3 levels. What the schnapps? I call hacks. I call hacks, everybody. Kill them off with the spears. Go. Schnippledorp them, please. Schnipple them. Everybody schnipple all of them. Please schnipple them. Snip, 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 snip. Actually, I'm going to use my archers against their cavalry. Kills the cavalry. We're going to use these boys to attack from the back. This way, we crush their morale. Go. Most underwhelming cavalry charge ever. Well, no. We did destroy most of them, so it's not that underwhelming. All right, that was it. That was the front line of their army. Now we can just charge their archers and try and kill off their king. Oh, sorry, general. Use the spearmen against their cavalry. Let's go. Kill, 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 kill. Please don't kill my general with those archers, though. But yeah, he's dead. There you go. That was the enemy general. But now we just chased down the enemy archers and we won the battle. Hell yeah, my boys. Victory near Arta. Continue. Now that we killed Arta's army, we can also siege down the city since they have only very few defenders left. Let's just make sure that we have some soldiers around here. And let's also upgrade this to level 1 fort, please. Get a new general as well. Might as well get one. Hire Marshal, Constantinople, so we can actually recruit units. And there's a mercenary camp here. Let's go to the mercenary camp and try and get some units. The mercenary camp has light infantry Varangians, light cavalry, more spearmen, archers. Not bad. So now in order to hire people, I need money. 600 to hire the bowmen. That's more than my bowmen. And how about the Varangians? 1,500. Let's hire these bowmen. That's the only thing I can afford right now. Hiring mercenaries has the benefit of not using my own manpower pool, so I'm using mercenaries. It's kind of like in EU4 when you don't use your manpower pool. Literally the same thing, but they're more expensive. Over on that side, it shows the amount of grain that they have, so they can hold out on this siege for a very long time. They can have up to 700 grain. It's going down. It's up to 560 now, 559. Once it goes down to 0, we won. But before it goes down to 0, as long as we can lower their siege defenses a little bit below 50%, then we can initiate an assault on the castle and take it out. It's, oh boy, that's a big army. Please tell me these are not my enemies. Who's this? Byzantine Greek family. Morea! Morea's on my side, right? Wait, Morea's my vassal, I think. I hope. They just came to help me siege this. Oh, that is beautiful, man. I love having vassals. Let's also give our leading general some skills. Field tactics, navigation, or medicine. I'm gonna go for field tactics, archery, or strategy. Let's go with archery, and let's also go with siegecraft. Hell yes, siegecraft. That might help us siege this a little bit faster then. There you go. Now this guy's a little bit more advanced. He's skill 3 level. Level 3, skill 3? How do you even put this? I'll be honest with you guys. I'm really having having a lot of fun with this game. Like, I played Knights of Honor 1 when it came out a really long time ago, close to 20 years ago now, 18 years ago, whatever. And I was so happy when I saw that they were planning on making a new Knights of Honor. So that's why I'm making this video. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Like, end of the day, a little bit of competition when it comes to gaming companies is always good, because competition makes all companies improve themselves, listen to their viewers more, make better games overall as well. And I just saw that the Sicilian scumbags just started pillaging my farm. Look at that. They're literally killing off my sheep, dude. Are you kidding me? Wow. Unbelievable, Sicily. Unbelievable. We really need to siege Arta quicker so we can start fighting against the Sicilians. All right, we got a little bit more manpower. Let's get some more units. They're so much cheaper recruiting from our towns. Like 5 times cheaper. Holy schnapps, dude. Let's get a little bit closer to these Sicilians. We're not going to be able to take them on just yet because they have stronger units than us. But at least we'll try to put up a better defense if they start sieging our castles down. Oh no, settlement was pillaged. Our cattle farm. Poor little cattle. Look at that. It's completely blown out now. Nothing left there. I left behind most of my good units in Adrianople to garrison this city, but I feel like that was a mistake because I feel like they're actually going to go to the mercenary camp and recruit mercenaries. I don't have money to recruit anymore. And if they're going to come to Constantinople, that's even worse because I don't have any defenses in Constantinople. Let me get my dude out of here, actually. Maybe I should just go back and get the garrison from Adrianople out of there. I'm confused as to what they're doing, but I'm happy that they're not just directly... Oh, these are the Knights of Rhodes. Wait, so where is Sicily's army then? Oh, man, I got a bad feeling about this. Hey, I've been negotiating a peace with you for such a long time. Can you just white peace me? Oh, war just started. Oh, screw you, Grandmaster Roger. What kind of a name is Roger anyway? Grandmaster Roger. That's like saying Emperor Schnitzeldorf von Bob. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Come on, Roger. Come on. And now they're plundering my logging camps. Okay. So now that the Siege of Arta is below 50% defenses, we can assault it either all in, which means automatic battle, or I'll lead, and we go back to the RTS style total war battles. Yeah, those are some freaking huge walls, dude. What? Okay, how am I gonna break that? I don't have any siege equipment. Oh, dude, this might end up pretty badly for us. The target is to take this castle here, and before we get to that castle, we actually have to break through their walls. So every single castle is different. It's actually based more or less on that particular location. So like, because Epirus here was by the Adriatic coast, you can actually see the coastline on the map here. Same goes for Constantinople. You can see the actual shape of the peninsula where Constantinople and the walls of Constantinople, the layout, everything. It's really cool. I'm glad that they took the time and effort to do it like individually for each castle, unique from the other castles essentially. And it looks like we got some boyos here with the ladders climbing up and storming the castle. This reminds me a little bit of Bannerlord, not gonna lie. By the way, I have a really cool Bannerlord video. I'm curious if you guys play Bannerlord or not, and if you like me to make a few Bannerlord vids in general, since I've played a lot of that game since it came out in beta. Now it's officially out, so it's huge. All right, so they're using their general to destroy the gates of the city. Okay, that's just not smart, is it? Let's get our archers and try and shoot a little bit over the walls. Maybe we can kill some of their units in the process. Hey, Victorios Maximos. We took back our ancient city of Arta. Let's look at the map. Looks way better now since we got one of our cities back. I feel like we can take all of Greece in this campaign. We can also heal our units. It does cost us money, grain, and manpower to heal these units. So as long as we have that, we can do it. Otherwise, we have to go to another town that has it. And we also destroyed the kingdom of Arta in the process of conquering the only city that they had. Sicilians are angry. You are evil warmonger. Arta wanted peace, but your thirst for power couldn't be... Shut up, Sicily. You attacked me, okay? Arta joined your stupid war, okay? Get out of here. Freaking... Oh my god, everybody's angry with me for taking Arta. Okay, I got a new plan. I'm gonna use this army here with the one unit, and I'm gonna go over to Adrianople and take the units from the garrison in Adrianople and use that to defend against the Rhodes Knights. I'm gonna send the other army from Arta, and I'm gonna use them to attack the Sicilian town of Athens. Oh, Sicily's bringing some reinforcements there? Okay, let's see what happens with these boys if they don't make it to Athens. Totally not because I killed them in the woods. Totally not. Hopefully we reach them, but... Whoa, 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 what's going on here? Sicily's fighting Moria. Oh, gotta reinforce my Morian bros. Let's go. Help Mori out. All right, we're winning decisively. Okay, can I actually not go into combat? I cannot because Moria is leading. We can also see the war between us and Sicily from the war screen, and we can see the war score. We got 72-4, so the Sicilians are definitely losing, and our strength is way less than Sicily. Holy shit, they have a lot of units. 17,000? What? Oh, damn. Let's see if we can get white peace with the knights now. White peace? No. No peace with corrupt kingdoms. Well, then why are you fighting on their side if they're the corrupt ones? We won that battle, but I also want to crush these guys before they merge up with the rest of their army there. All right, so let's lead. I'm gonna lead on this one. Should be a fairly straightforward battle. They got 2 peasants, 1 archer, and 1 cav. So I'm gonna destroy them. We can also use terrain to our advantage. So right here, you can see there's really high ground. If we rush our units here, double click, we can get to the high ground before they do. We can take advantage of the bonus from shooting from the high ground whilst they're below us. Take note, whenever you double click and your units are running, they do become more exhausted faster, so they will perform poorly in a melee combat, for example. So try not to exhaust your troops before melee combat in these battles. And it's time for Zversky, boys. Look at all those arrows going over there. Hails to the yeah. You boys defend the flank, and my cavalry is going to chase down their archers, which have been decimated by my archers already. Let's bring these boys over to the hill so we can shoot their cavalry from there, and we kill the archers. Let's flank them. Let's go from behind. My spearmen completely crushed their cavalry too. Morale is what decides when the enemy army gives up, essentially. So, and that army simply disintegrated right there. Nice. Oh, check out my units, boys. We got 1 star for each of the units, meaning that they're way better than they were before. And I'm not gonna siege that with the knights around there. Let's go over to Thessalonica first. We got this army in Thessalonica, so let's meet up in the middle and exchange some units. I'm gonna use this army as my resupply army. All right, so let's bring these guys on this side, and the spent units we're gonna give over to the fresh army that doesn't really need any actual reinforcements. And you guys come back to Thessalonica whilst you guys come next to Thessalonica. Looks like the Knights of Rhodes want to pick a fight with us here. Independent kingdom just formed, part of a crusade. Okay, interesting. Well, now we got 2 armies against the 1 army of the Rhode Knights, so this is going to be a super easy battle. Look at all these glorious Byzantine boyos fighting to defend their homelands from the scumbag Knights of Rhodes. Gonna bring my cavalry to the flank over here, and I'm gonna try and flank them from behind after they charge into my lines. They do have quite a lot of archers, so I gotta be careful. I should not take this lightly, that's for sure. Ah, yes, my archer boyos. Kill them all. I like how they're targeting the enemy leader. We already killed like 3 of their cavalry units. Hell yeah. Oh, look at that archer's health going down. We literally crushed their units right there. That charge was insane. I feel like the general's knights are insanely strong overall, so I'm gonna abuse them as much as possible. We got a victory. I think they just retreated, so we have to chase down their armies now. Yep, oh no, we crushed them? Oh, we killed the general. Oh my god, we killed the general. That was really lucky. Let's go with this ship because it's a little bit faster going by ship, and siege down Athens now. Take what's rightfully ours end of the day. The walls of Arta are almost finished repairing, so we should have defenses up in case we get sieged in Arta at any point. We've taken a few prisoners, Count Vela of Athens and the exile Pjeter, and we can decide their fate. We can execute them, release them, invite to our court, or have a deal with them. Alternatively, we can also wait for the enemies to pay for their release, and we can get a ton of money. So we're not gonna kill them just yet. We can actually get a huge amount of money from ransoming these noble lords, kind of like you do in CK3, isn't it? War exhaustion is taking its toll on our stability. We are at -4 stability because of war exhaustion, so we got to finish this war sooner the better. I am gonna finish it after I take Athens, though. I'm not gonna end this until I unify my Greek lands once more. We're super close with it as well. We almost killed off the peasants defending Athens. Hey, we did manage to get a white peace with the Knights of Rhodes, so now it's literally just Athens that we need to worry about. I probably could have taken the Knights of Rhodes castle from Rhodes because I destroyed their army, so they had nothing to defend it with. But the war exhaustion is really piling up. I need to peace out, otherwise I'm gonna go into massive ruin. Partnership between... No. Oh, did we take the castle? We took Athens? Okay. No, seriously though. I didn't know that you could do that. So I've taken their castle, and then I also got a partnership between my house and their house. I love this game. I legit really do love this game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to continue this Byzantine saga, because I'm really enjoying it a lot, then let me know in the comments. I can do a second part where I basically take back the Anatolian parts from the various Turks, and I explain the game a little bit more in depth. There's a lot to explain, obviously, and it's not possible in just a couple of 20 minutes video or whatever this is gonna be. So hey, until the next time, check out this amazing Victoria 3 Japan run. And I want to give a massive thank you to all of my patrons, channel members, and Twitch subscribers. I would not be able to do this without all your support.